50 years ago, behind me, half a mile in Syria, Yom Kippur War started. We are standing here in the Golan Heights, Israeli side, next to the Syrian border. And 50 years later, fast forward, we are in another war, which I call the second Yom Kippur. Iron Sword War, which is a funny name, doesn't fit the war, but that's the name they gave it. Israel now is in the midst of a very big war, bigger than the war that was 50 years ago, Yom Kippur. Only because one main difference. At that war, Yom Kippur, the civilians weren't under threat. Like, the war was here in the Syrian border, it was in the south, with Egypt, it was with Jordan. But civilians didn't get hurt. What happened on October 7, that the war came into Israel. 250 civilians were hijacked, kidnapped, and 1,300 were murdered in Israel, which is a big difference. 100,000 civilians from the north Israelis are evacuated. Every day they are shooting anti-tank missiles, the army shooting on them. That's how it looks in the north. It probably will escalate till this movie will get out, who knows. Like, Israel basically has like 7 fronts: Gaza, West Bank, Lebanon, Syria, Cyber, the Houthis in Yemen, and the 7th front is what we call the Israeli Arab, which as for today pretty calm. We don't see what happened like in the Gatekeeper in 2018 when all the cities that are mixed, Arab and Israelis, so riots started. So that's the 7th front that Israel is dealing with. Things are pretty bad in Israel, basically. We have a covenant with the army. The army should protect the civilians no matter what. That's the reason we are giving him the biggest budget. That's the reason we are giving him our kids, our sons and daughters every 3 months. Only for one reason: he needs to protect Israeli civilians. And October 7, this covenant was broken because the army didn't succeed to protect Israeli civilians. Now, I don't know what you guys are watching on the news, or who is winning or who is losing. Let me make it pretty simple to you. We lost. We lost in October 7. And there will not be a winning picture here. Even if until we will publish this movie, Hamas is destroyed, all the hostages are back, alive or not, we lost. Okay, we need to face this reality. October 7, 6:30 a.m., we lost. What does it say about Israel for the future? I don't know. But I can tell you that things will be very hard after the war. I'm not talking economically, or I'm talking spiritually, and mainly spiritually. Communities will be broken in Israel, surrounding Gaza, communities in the north. And this is the time for Christians to stand with Israel. I don't think, all over the history, from this day this country was established, I don't think Israelis or the Israeli public or Israel needed more now their friends.